exactly does our Vector Optics 1x17x20 multi-reticle come? Well, let's go ahead and start the unboxing. At the very top of it, you're going to get a tool, an owner's manual, a lens cleaning cloth, and the VIP warranty card. Right next to that, you're going to see 4 different thread pitches, 3 screws in each thread pitch. Now that extra bag off to the left-hand side is extra screws for your side-loading battery. And you're going to get 3 extra tools, 2 Torx heads and a standard as well. Then you're going to get a 1913 pick rail. So if you want to put this onto a 1913 pick. And last but not least, you're going to get the optic itself. A very, very nice multi-reticle RMS-C footprint. Let's go over some of the features of the Vector Optics Frenzy 1x17x20 MRT. The MRT is a multi-reticle sight. Now you get 3 different reticles with it. You get a circle with the dot, and just the dot itself. The outer dash marks from edge to edge are 46 MOA. The inner circle part is 38 MOA, and the dot itself is 3 MOA. It is made of 7075 T6 aluminum, is IPX7 waterproof. It has 11 brightness settings, 9 daytime, 2 nighttime compatible. It has a direct bulb technology that gives it a more round, crisp look. Each audible click is 1 MOA. The footprint is an RMS footprint or RMS-C. It has motion sensing shutoff. After 3 minutes, it shuts off. Any little movement, it turns right back on at the last brightness intensity setting. It takes a 1620 battery and it has a side loading compartment for that battery, so you will not lose 0. All right, let's go ahead and start the torture test on the Vector Optics Frenzy 1x17x20 MRT. So we're going to go ahead and start with the Vector Optics Frenzy 1x17x20 MRT multi-reticle. Here we go. Show you guys that it is working. And it's going to go into this oven. Now hopefully you guys can see temperature right there. We're about 130 and I just felt the element kick on. Ouch, it's hot. We're going to stick it over there because we got 3 other optics put in there. And we'll see you guys in 1 hour. Alright, just over an hour. Let's go ahead and get that Vector Optics 1x17x20 MRT out and see how it's doing. Oh, still got a reticle. Let's get this in a freezer. First in the freezer is the Vector Optics 1x17x20. Show you it's still working. See over the glove. Boom. There it is. Let's go ahead and get this bad boy into the freezer. We're going to set it right there. See you in 1 hour. Alright, just over an hour. Let's see how the Frenzy's doing. Right in the very front. Boom. Oh, it's working. There we go. Onto the water. Right, here we are with the Vector Optics Frenzy 1x17x20. Show you guys that it's still working. There it is. 5-gallon bucket of water. Here we go. Boom. See you in 1 hour.
1 hour later.
Alright, let's go ahead and get the Vector Optics Frenzy out of here. See how it did. And get her all cleaned up. I'm going to just clean the lenses. And we're good to go. I don't see any water inside there. It's still working. Get this mounted onto a firearm and get out to the range. Vector Optics. You have a little lip right there. Hopefully you guys can see it. And what's going on is I'm trying to put it on my 1911 and it won't work because that lip. It's not mounting. Hopefully you guys can see the gap at the very bottom down here at the front, because that lip on the front of that is hitting the slide itself. So love to run it on my 2011 double stack 1911, but that ain't gonna happen because there's no studs there. So we'll run it on something else. All right, we are into the range torture test portion of this video, and I just want to show you guys that the gun is clear, mag well's empty. Drop the slide, drop the firing pin in a safe direction, and let's go ahead and give this a world famous Uncle Dan's chicken beatdown, because man, we sure hope we broke the chicken. All right, well I guess it's time to get into the shooting portion. So we're gonna go ahead, and you guys are gonna see it on this camera right here. We're gonna shoot at that left target down there. It is a A-zone silhouette still target. Let's go. Those are all on me, those first two. All right, on to the next test. All right, again, next test, we're gonna show you guys that the chamber is empty, mag well's empty. Drop the slide, point it in a safe direction, and drop the firing pin. Now, this time around, you guys probably saw it, we're gonna do a water bottle beatdown. Hopefully, this doesn't knock it off too bad. If it does, we're screwed. 704 Tactical made this famous. Everyone else has done it, and we all like it. It does well, right? Yeah, it does. Okay, set that down right there. Chamber around, same thing. You guys will see it in that camera. Far left, A-zone silhouette, still target. Here we go. Good to go. On to the next test. Once again, we'll show you that it is empty. Nothing in the chamber, nothing in the mag well. Drop the slide, drop the firing pin in a safe direction. This time what we're going to do is we're going to rack it off the stuff. We're going to start with the holster, belt, whatever we feel like, and go from there. We're going to do it an indefinite amount of times. There's nothing that's going to say we need to stop or we need to do it 10 or 20 or 50 or 100 or 1,000 or whatever. We're just going to do it and see what happens. All right, same thing. You guys will see it in that camera. Left target down there. A-zone still target. Here we go. Good to go. On to the next test. So because of technical difficulties and I shut that camera off, you guys can see that left target down there. We're just going to put, well, let's see. There was 3 tests, 3 rounds. So let's just go ahead and put 9 rounds on that target down there to show you that it is holding 0 and it is doing what it had done during those videos. All right. That's 15 rounds, all hits, so it is 0. Before we start the drop test, that way you guys know it's 0. All right, so let's go ahead and show you guys what this reticle looks like. There it is. There's just the dot, as I talked about in the features. If we push and hold that plus up button, there's our donut of death. And then if we do it again, there's our circle with a dot. And if we push it, it's telling us it's as tense as it'll go. And down, blah, blah, blah. There we go. All the way up. So there you guys go. Just for grins and giggles, I guess, what the heck. Let's throw a few rounds down range. I never claimed to be the best shooter, especially through a camera and sunglasses on. That really sucks. Behind the gun, so let's just go ahead and show you that the chamber is empty. Nothing in the mag well. Drop the slide. Drop the firing pin in a safe direction. We're going to go ahead and start the drop test from here. Now the first drop test, we always drop it from holster height, then shoulder height, then as high as I can reach. Get a nice heavy rock right here. And we're just going to drop it. I'm going to show you guys all the damage, and hopefully this thing sustains or does very well on the damage portion. So we're going to start from here, and I will bring it up, show you guys. We'll check 0 between each drop as well. So we're going to drop it from here. 3, 2, 1. There we go. Everything looks good. I will bring it up here and show you where we dropped. Hit right there, and the lens is clear. Good to go. All right, I'm gonna change reticle because I don't like the donut of death. All right, now we're back to our nice little dot. And let's just run 3 rounds. A-zone, silhouette, still target down there. Off to the left side. Here we go. Good to go, no issues. All right. Next one, we're going to drop it, like I said, from shoulder height. Go ahead and show you the gun is clear. If you guys didn't notice, firing pin dropped, everything good to go, and we are pointing in a safe direction. All right, we're going to drop it from shoulder height. 3, 2, 1. There we go. We got up there on the front just a little bit and nothing. So it's pretty clear still. As you guys can see, there's our dot. We hit here first, we hit here last, nothing. Very nice. All right, go ahead and we'll put 3 more rounds through the gun at that A zone silhouette still target. Good to go, no issues. Guns, mags out. Drop the slide, drop the firing pin. On to the final and last drop test. Like I said, we're going to go from about as high as I can reach. We're going to hopefully hit that. You know, I may even have something else to do here in just a little bit. We'll see if this breaks it or not. If not, we'll try something else. That was a good drop. You guys are going to like this one. This was a nice hard drop. So, first drop was back here. Second drop, third drop right there. Bam. And our lens is still clear. All right, 3 more rounds. These on silhouette still target. Left hand side, 12 yards out. Let's see. Oh, that last one was me. Just to show you. Let's hit it 3 times consistently. There we go. All right, I'm going to clear the firearm. Bullets in my hand, mags right there, drop, firing pin, good to go. So we didn't break it, so let's go ahead and give it a few smacks and see if we can break it at all. That thing is pretty tough for as thin as that lens is. Pretty impressed. So we're going to give it, I don't know, 3 good whacks, and then I'll just turn around and load it up and see if we can hit that target down there. So 1, nothing. Oh, we broke the back of it out. 3. So there's our 3. I want to show you guys this before we fire this. I want to show you it. So we broke out that back lens. I don't know where we hit it at. I can tell you we hit it right here on the top, right there, and we ended up breaking out that back lens. But there's still a dot there. See it? Right there. All right, let's see if it held 0, which it should have. I'm pretty impressed with that, truthfully. All right, 3 rounds. Here we go. Slow down. Guys, it's holding 0 as long as I slow down. And definitely want to make sure you're wearing safety glasses. But we busted out that back lens and this thing's still holding 0. What a tough optic. All right, give me my final thoughts and let's finish this up. Chamber's empty. Nothing in the mag well. Drop the slide, drop the firing pin. I want to show you guys how much that destroyed that red dot. I mean, and the only reason we destroyed it is because we used it like a hammer, and the second beat, I hit right back there. Beyond that, I don't think this thing would have broke. Vector Optics makes some great products, as you guys can see, and as you guys can contest, or as I can contest to it. Now, the one caveat I do have, let me see if I can show you guys here real quick. I'll pull out a knife. I'll get you guys up real close. This lens right here has like a little shield that kind of comes around it right there where the tip of my knife is. And my slide is right up against the edge of that. Now because of that, I could not put my double stack 1911, put this on the double stack 1911. It just won't go. The slide set's a little high right there. Your double stack 1911 or your 2011, it may work on. If it doesn't, that's probably why right there. Now you may notice it's on a different firearm. Not a big deal. I was wanting to run it on this firearm anyway, but for some reason this slide itself is not working real well with this frame, and it's not a drop test frame. But I put it on here so we could go over some of the cool stuff that it did. It broke, it held 0. I think probably had an entire video, I maybe missed 5 times out of, I don't know, 60 rounds that we shot. So I'm very happy. Grade wise, I'd give it an A. The only reason it's broken is because we use it as a hammer. Beyond that, it passed every one of the tests, and lately this is what we've been doing with the Vector optics, is using them like a hammer to see if they hold up, and sometimes they do and sometimes they don't. But I don't know the scenario you guys are ever going to be in where you're going to be beaten on this with like that. It's still going to work, right? So I'm happy to say that it still holds zero and it's doing its job. Very good Vector optics. So guys, you've probably been seeing the coupon code flashing at the very bottom of the screen all video long. Use that coupon code and save yourself 10% off on any Vector optics products, whether we reviewed it or not, and it helps out the channel. Appreciate it if you do. All right, if you like this video, give me a thumbs up. I'd greatly appreciate it. If you're not subscribed to the channel, please consider subscribing. I don't play doctor on my own channel, and if I did, I would suspect you have some kind of mental disorder because you're not subscribed to this channel. If you'd like to help out the channel beyond ordering a Vector optics, click the first link at the top of the description. It'll take you over to my affiliate page. It's called Links. Patronize all those companies, and it helps out the channel. I'd greatly appreciate it. Thanks for shooting the breeze with me, guys. We'll see you next time.